Hey guys, so it is very early in the morning and I'm literally just starting my day as I've got a long day ahead of me at work, etc. So I'm going to start off with a few things I'm going to make today, but this video is going to be for a quick tuna pasta bake. Just going to cook it through now and then leave it through the day for the kids whilst I'm out and about. So yeah, I've got my trusty chopping board, which obviously states the most primary thing that you should be doing every day, being happy, my knife, and obviously, last but not least, my pinning on my Vic. One onion here, I've got some pepper, my garlic and ginger, spinach, I'm going to grab my, I'm going to use tin tuna, just because it's easier, it's quite early on in the morning. So yeah, so the water's bubbling away. I'm just going to pour in my pasta. There's some oil. I've actually used olive oil this time, with a combination of a little bit of vegetable oil. I have put my basis punch prawn. Onions going straight in with peppers. Whilst that's now starting to cook, I'm going to chop off the tomato. That's going to be a fresh tomato that goes in with the tuna pasta. A hint of garlic. I do want it to be quite strong in the flavour sense. Now usually with fish I don't use ginger. And tuna is obviously being a fish. However, because my ginger paste does consist of green chilies, garlic, green chilies, coriander, and obviously ginger itself, I am going to put just a tiny amount, and I mean literally a tiny amount of ginger in that. You can see that's now starting to cook away. I'm just going to put some salt in. Pasta's cooking away. I have used penne pasta and some shells. What I'm going to do is cut open probably about three tuna tins. Just going to do that now. Going in for the brine, I am going to put the sauce of the brine in. So that will help kind of soften the onions up. So I'm going to take some of the pasta water out into a ladle and pop that into the tuna. Tuna's cooking away nicely. I am now going to pop in the vegetable. I'm just going to leave the cheese aside. Combined with the tuna now, and then just going straight into that. It will obviously reduce down, otherwise I would have sliced it up. It's going to reduce down a little bit, just a tiny amount of hopefully so turmeric, just to get a nice colour on the pasta bake. And then add just a tiny bit of chili powder, just so it balances it out with the tomato. Stock cube. I'm not going to put it in water to break it up or anything. I'm just going to go straight in with the other spices and just break it up in there. Give that a stir. To this now, I do usually like using a specific brand for a pasta bake, but I don't actually have any left. So we're going to go for standard bolognese pasta sauce. I think it should do the job. That's all going in. I'm just going to whack the pasta straight in there. Slightly overflowing. And just give it a stir just before I put it into the oven tray. So I'm going to add some Italian herbs. So that's now the pasta bake, literally ready to go into the oven. It is piping hot as it is. As I said, it's pretty much cooked through, just the last bits that need to cook through. I'm just going to add a few bits extra on top and then just pop it straight into the oven. So I'm not going to cover the whole thing, just literally a slight drizzle. It just breaks up the tomato flavour. And yes, there should always be a cheese tag. even if it's early in the morning. And that is now going to start to cook away. Tuna pasta bake. Look at the spinach. So this is the pasta bake, tuna pasta bake. I won't be biased, completely honest, even if it's my cooking. It's really nice. You can definitely taste a bit of the tuna. It's not too strong. The garlic is quite strong. I wouldn't have it any other way. The cheese is melted beautifully. I did put some blocks of cheese in between, so that is, you can taste the cheddar, but also I did put some smoked cheese in there. Definitely taste the smokiness in that. The spinach, the veg, yeah, all round. I think it's a nice lunch with a slice of garlic bread. So obviously it's far too early to have it now, but there's no harm in having a taste.